Hey lovelies, you're gonna wanna save this video because I'm gonna show you the easiest way how to get nail enhancements. These are the Gelx Stiletto Medium tips and we're gonna put them on. Let's go. So I'm just pushing back the cuticles here. Push, 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 just to expose anything that needs to be removed so that the nails can adhere and stay for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, right? And then I'm going to use my e-file. I'm going to set it to the lowest speed and I'm using a sanding band just to take off any shine, anything that may cause lifting from off the nail plates. So I'm removing that, removing that, removing that. File, 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 file. And you notice, even though this is going really fast, in reality, you must take your time to do this step because you don't want to damage the nail plate, right? So after that, we're dusting off the dusting that off, and then I'll be using a primer. I'll be using the one from Modelones. What I love about the primer is that it doesn't burn. So I'm taking my time actually, adding it to the nail plates, and I'm doing this for all the nails. Ensure that you don't add it on your skin, only on the nail plate. So I'm just adding that there, and then we'll be adding the builder gel. So because I don't want an extensive amount of product, I'm just using the builder base gel to stick to the nail plate because we've added the primer. The primer will help us to stick the base gel, and this will help us to stick the nail enhancement. So we're just putting that on each nail plate. Ensure that it doesn't touch the skin. Adding that on to each of them, and then we get to the absolute fun part. So after allowing the gel to cure for about 30 minutes, we're just adding some to the actual tip. You notice that they were actually etched, but I'll show you how to do that in a few. So I'm adding the gel to the tip, and then we're taking our time to place the tip on the actual nail. If you want a tutorial as to how to size your tips, just leave a comment and let me know. So we're just adding the product to the tip, then adding them to the nail and just flash curing under the lamp. Then we've done that for all the nails, and then allow them to cure for about 30 seconds. So they're curing, and they should look something like this once you're through, right? So now we're gonna do the same thing for the next hand. So here I'm just sizing the tips, just looking through to see which one is the best size. They should always fit sidewall to sidewall to avoid any form of lifting. They should fit perfectly onto the nail plate. And then after I've chosen the sizes, I'm just etching the inside so that it sticks better, so that the base gel sticks better to the nail plate. So I'm doing that for all the tips. Etch, 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 etch that out. You can use an old bit to do this. And now I've added the primer to the nail plate already, so I'm just adding the base gel to my fingers. Taking my time because that's my using my non-dominant hand. So I'm just adding the product there and then curing for a couple seconds, and then this is me adding the tip. So I've added a little gel to the actual tip, and this is how you apply to the nail plate. So we're repeating the same steps for another finger, adding a little builder gel, and we take our time to press it into the nail plate. Once it has covered the entire plate, flash cure it under the lamp for a couple seconds, and you continuously repeat those steps until all the fingers are covered. And then once we've allowed it to cure for about 60 seconds, this is me shaping the nails. I wanted more of an almond shape rather than the stilettos. So I'm just, shaping it up, shape, using a regular file to have this done. I'm just shaping the edges to complete that. And I'm doing this for all the nails, every single one of them. See how that look from the side view? Perfect. And now I'm just getting a buffer just to take off the shine from off the top of the nails because I want my gel polish to stick better. Whenever you want to remove or for better adhesion, remove the shine from off the top. So that's just me taking off the shine from off the top of all the nails, and then I'll go in with a natural sheer colored gel polish. Again, this video is sped up, so I might look as if I'm polishing really quickly, but I'm taking my due diligence to avoid any form of flooding in the cuticles. We don't want that extra messy stuff going on, right? So we're taking our time just to polish each of the nails. I believe I'm using Modelones gel polish as well. I actually do like that brand. They do have really good polishes and products to work with. So I'm just adding one coat to each of the nails. And I'm leaving the thumb for last, primarily because of how it positions on the hand. So you'll notice that it's to the side and it sits a bit weird. So we don't want the gel polish to run to the side. So we'll do the four fingers first and then the thumb last. And then I gave it another coat. You'll notice that there, allowed it to cure for about 60 more seconds. And then I'm gonna add the white to do our Frenchies. So I used a fine brush to have this done. I just added the gel polish on the top there. Couldn't find the palette at the time. So I added the gel there and okay, there we go. Then I took my time just to freestyle the French. To be honest with you, I don't necessarily have a technique, but if it is that you'd like to learn how to do Frenchies, just leave a comment and I'll have that set up. So I'm just perfecting the edges of the French. Like I said, this is a sped up video, so in reality I'm doing this a bit slowly, ensuring that the edges are perfected to my liking, because it's a simple French design. What I love about the gel extension is that it's something you can do at home, something you can practice and learn over time. You know how I love the luxury of going to the salon, but sometimes we really just don't have the time to spend for the entire day. And so this just allows me to redeem the time by doing the nails myself, and it's just as effective. So I'm just showing you how I'm doing the pinky finger because I have already done the other fingers. So I'm just doing that. Simple strokes, long strokes, just to have that at the edge there, ensuring that it covers the edge. Just like that. And then I'm going to allow it to cure all the fingers. Just ensure that I do the cleanup. And it's perfect. And then I'm going to allow it to cure for 60 seconds. For some reason, black and white gel polish tends to take longer to cure. And this is me just adding top coat to all the nails, ensuring that it covers the entire enhancement. I really love this brand too. Got it off Amazon. It's very thick and I believe it gives a good coverage for the nails. So I'm just having that done now, ensuring that I seal the edges as well. Something I learned in nail school. Seal your edges, right? To avoid any chipping. So I'm just covering. Ensure to not get the product on your skin and try not to flood the cuticles, because we want a crisp look when we're finished. Very nice so far. So adding that to all the nails. There we go. So you notice I did those four first. So I'm just curing that for 60 seconds. I did the thumb and that's it. That's what our nails look like. And this is the finished look with the cuticle oil. I hope you found this tutorial extremely helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section and follow for more tips. Bye for now.